Hey, right after I finished the other video, I got onto the post office website just because I like looking to see. I heard there were some changes, and this is what I got. I have to read it to you, but I figured you'd definitely be interested because Poshmark, the drop off with USPS, is now different. It's different in the way that. So USPS changed their Poshmark drop-off date rule change. What that means is, as of December 24th, 2025, everybody, this is December 31st, 2025. Happy New Year! And if you're watching it next year, I hope you're having a nice New Year. As of December 24th, 2025, USPS changed how Poshmark dates work. Under the new rule, like at a blue USPS drop-off, may no longer match the official postmark date. Now, this isn't just for Poshmark, but I'm on Poshmark. So it's the USPS postmark and drop-off date rule changed. I said Poshmark, sorry. I got Poshmark on the mind. USPS now defines postmarks as the date of the first automated processing scan at a facility. Now, I just have to put my 2 cents in. My mail person comes and picks up the mail and usually scans it. So now it won't get scanned until it gets there. Ooh. Not when you drop it in a blue box or hand it to a clerk. All right. So that means if your shipment sits in a drop box until the next morning and doesn't get scanned, the official postmark could be a day later than when you dropped it off. Oh boy. So what sellers should know. If you need a reliable mailing acceptance date, example, to prove on-time shipping, a blue box drop may not provide that date. To get a true same-day date, you must either hand it in at the retail counter. I like my girl at the retail counter, good old Kim. And request a manual postmark or pay for USPS services that apply a postmark validation imprint, a PVI. Have you ever heard of that? I have never heard of this in my life. All right. Blue collection boxes and scanning. Usually USPS process matters. If you drop items into a blue USPS box, and yes, I'm still in my pajamas. If you haven't watched the last video, it's December 31st. I'm lounging. If you drop items into a blue USPS drop box, they often don't get scanned right away, especially for first-class mail. And sometimes not until they reach a processing facility. So does that mean the next facility? I don't know. That means tracking may stay, label created for days, even if the mail is in the USPS possession. Wow. You know, as I was reading this, what I realized is that's what is happening to my items all through the holidays, not just as of December 24th. Seller takeaway. If you're using online marketplaces with seller performance metrics, example, proving timely shipment, don't rely on drop boxes alone for critical shipments, especially near cutoff deadlines. So the ongoing service standard changes, while not specific, hey, just like Poshmark, due to these processing and logistic adjustments. And I just did all this research. So marketplace impacts and seller protections. While USPS hasn't announced a formal protected seller program tied to drop dates, the postmark and scan timing changes have direct implications for sellers on platforms like eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Depop. The marketplace SLA requirements, and that's the proof of shipment by a certain date, often tied to USPS scans and postmarks. Because USPS no longer uses a drop date as an official acceptance date, marketplace policies may need to be interpreted differently when proving on-time shipping. Some selling platforms do allow exceptions or evidence submission. Example, a receipt or counter postmark when a drop box doesn't produce a same-day scan. So, all in all, drop off your packages early in the day or at a retail counter to improve chances of the same-day scan. Request a manual postmark or valid PVI imprint when acceptance and date proof really matters, and keep careful records. Your photos, receipts, whatever it is you need to keep if your timelines are critical. So if timing matters for you, avoid relying solely on blue collection boxes near performance. If a marketplace requires proof of shipment on a specific day, go inside and ask for a POS handheld scan or manual postmark. You might want to write this stuff down. For first class mail, now that's not Postmark anymore, but if you sell on any other platforms, remember that USPS isn't required to scan on pickup, so tracking may not update until later. Now, this is so important for all of us because every one of us ships. So if you weren't writing that down, just go back and write it down. This way you can go into the post office or put it in your phone. I'm still saying write it down. I still write. So if you are a reseller, just keep this in mind. And even if you're just someone who's not a reseller, keep this in mind when you're mailing something from a post office. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow is January 1st, at least when I'm doing this video, and it's going to start a whole new series. Earlier today, I did the video about what sold best for me in 2025, literally by volume. So take a look at that. And also, I will be now doing a video series for January. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to answer all of the questions everybody keeps asking me. And some of them I had to look up. I've been doing this for 5-6 years, but I don't know everything and never will. Constant learning, constant growing and learning. Okay, if you stayed this long, leave a comment. Say, hi, how are ya? See you later. Happy New Year! So if you are a reseller or someone who does bring packages to the post office with a timeline, I'm just glad I found out about this so I could share with you and so that I know. So if you like videos like this, give it a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be about what were the worst,